Welcome back to our channel, Baker Brews. We talk homesteading in the city on this channel. We talk about our family adventure, and we love sharing all the things that we get up to, especially at Christmas time. Today I want to share with you guys my top gift ideas for kids ages 4 and under. Let's get into it. Number 1 is costumes. If you don't know, I am dressed as Blippi. This is my son's current favorite person to watch on YouTube. So shout out Blippi. He is awesome. And so I think when I talk costumes, I am not just talking kids costumes. Like, my son loves his costumes. Spider-Man really high up on the list, and we did a whole family Spider-Man costume setup this year. Check out our Halloween stuff to see that, and he loves it. Like, he'll wear Spider-Man every day, but he also really likes the fact that we adults got costumes too. And we had to get a costume for my youngest to enjoy. He likes Blippi. We went to a Blippi birthday party, so now we have the Blippi gear too. These are some excellent pizza costumes that we got last minute on Halloween for a super discount. It's a great day to shop and buy costumes for like super cheap because everything is marked down. So we picked up some last minute food costumes on Halloween day, and the kids loved it. These were great for Halloween. I'm just Halloween plug-in because they could go over top of their jackets, so if it's really cold you can still tell what the costume is, and you don't have to like try to show off Spider-Man and have them be in a mask in the dark. These were really fantastic, but they continue to love wearing these costumes all throughout the year, and I know that costumes just bring a lot of imaginative play. They're tons of fun. Themed costume parties, like any birthday party that's themed, like now we pretty much have a costume for it. So it's a lot of fun to do that. So I think costumes is a fantastic idea in general. Next up is a bike or trike. Okay, this one I want to show you guys is a convertible bike trike setup. So it can be a bike and it can also become a trike. You can pull apart it really easily, and I think you have to unscrew it. But anyway, you can unscrew it and it can become a trike as well. So if you are looking for something really great as a starter, these walking bikes or trikes, convertible bikes are really cool. If you don't want something so small, like this one's kind of set in its size, we got a bike with training wheels. My son loves it. Like, that is the choice when we're outside. I think it is so great to have a bike. Doesn't matter where you are, country, city, bikes are like in. And we live by a river valley, so getting him used to biking longer distances is a ton of fun. For my youngest, we have the Radio Flyer bike, which is fantastic because it has the seat, but it also has a little step that's so he can stand. So I can technically push 2 kids at once. I love the Radio Flyer, so that is a really great bike that we invested in early on, and we've just been super happy with the Radio Flyer. So that is another great idea. Who doesn't love seeing kids in super cute little backpacks? These get me every time. So I got this little animal backpack. They're just so cute. Then we got some cooler backpacks. I would say cooler just because they're more nerdy. So the R2-D2, and then you can put little keychains on it and stuff for them. And Spider-Man, obviously you can tell we're a Spider-Man family. But seeing kids in these little backpacks, like we play going to school, they're great when we're going out on outings or when we're going to a friend's house and we want to bring just a few toys. This gives them the responsibility of carrying their toys around and putting their things in it. So I really like just having a few little cute backpacks on hand that they enjoy, and they're just a lot of fun and so cute. And with a backpack, you of course need a lunch kit. I love having this little traveling lunch kit. This is just a plain simple one with the handle and the zipper. I'm pretty sure there's snacks in here too. Oh yeah, we're ready to go out. So we just have a few little snacks in there. The kids again have the responsibility of looking after the lunch kit. It has all their snacks in it, and I've been giving them a lot more responsibility. They get to pack their own lunch kit when we're going out to places like to church or something, so they fill it up themselves and they are responsible for looking after it too. And it's just really great for them to be able to have that snack handy and learn, you know, how much they need to pack for themselves. With the lunch bag, I also love having some cute little containers. These are really great because in the car and stuff like that, if my kid needs a snack, then I have this easy container that I can put the snacks into, and it's not like a crunchy bag or something. I don't know, mine are not as coordinated. They work really great for just on the go kind of Tupperware containers, so you can get such cute little bento boxes I've seen. I love those. But yeah, just having like a couple containers that are easy for them to hold on to while you're snacking. And then of course you put it all in your backpack. Good to go. Who doesn't love Play-doh? Just the creativeness that comes with Play-doh, making play food. That has been really hopping at our house lately. You can buy cute little sets where they do different things. We recently went somewhere and they had a little pizza maker one. So you like push your pizza in and then you pop a button on the top and it spins the pizza and it comes back out. And they love that. Like the mechanism was really easy for the kids to use, so that's one I would probably buy just because it's less likely to break, and it was so fun. And I don't know, who doesn't remember like putting the Play-doh on and then the person, and then you squish it down and then the hair comes out and you get to cut the hair. Like that's the set I remember, and I would love to get my kids that set. I think it's a lot of fun and I think they'd really enjoy that. And if you don't want to invest in like real Play-doh, I think a great gift would just be to make some homemade Play-doh. I think like a big Ziploc bag of homemade Play-doh would be just as awesome as getting the brand Play-doh. Another idea with Play-doh is just to get some different ideas with things and activities they can do and then laminate them so they can do different activities with the Play-doh. You can even use little molds if you want. It's a dual function. You can make chocolate with it and you can make Play-doh stuff with it. Number 6 on the list is an artboard. I was kind of hesitant because I was worried kids would draw on the walls, to be honest. So I didn't want to encourage crayons and markers everywhere, but I actually really like the artboard now that I have it in my home. This one was at a family member's home and then now it's at our home. This artboard is really fun because it has a chalkboard side, it has a whiteboard side, and it also has paper that you can roll down, which is really fun. To make it more fun, you could buy like colored chalk, you can get different whiteboard markers, also magnetic, which is fun. So if you have some magnets kicking around, it's a great way to get all those magnets in one place and now they can hang out on your artboard. And this has been really great because it's just endless creativity. My oldest is into doing his writing lessons on either the chalkboard or the whiteboard, and then it's great since it has two sides. Then the younger one can go on the other side and draw his tractors and Blippi and stuff like that. So it's really nice because then two kids can kind of work on it at the same time, and it's easy, right? Just erase it and you can keep going. It's not as detrimental with the paper front, so we don't tend to use the paper on the top, but we love the chalkboard and the whiteboard. So I think whiteboard markers are on our wish list this year, so we got to invest in more of those because they keep forgetting to put the lids on. But this artboard is super fun and a really great gift idea for those little creative ones. Next up, more messy play ideas is the Kinetic Sand, which I have it in this huge tub because it just makes it easier to spread less. So we got this original Kinetic Sand kit with the construction site and stuff, and I have since added more construction stuff. I added some things like seashells. We got more sand, so we just got like some colored red and blue sand that we added in. And what's nice with Kinetic Sand is when it starts to get really dry, you can just spray it with some water and leave it overnight and it remagnetizes. So that it's really great, and I feel like it has a very long quality to it. You can add things like shovels and sand building kit stuff to it, and I just think it's a lot of fun. Both my oldest and youngest have enjoyed it. We'll make like eggs with like shells or dinosaurs inside, and then they have to unbury them, like obviously the construction site stuff. You can also do a space theme, or for a little girl, I think like an under the sea kind of theme, Little Mermaid style, would be so cute with Kinetic Sand. So yeah, lots of possibility ideas if you just want to fill a tub with sand and then build a little scene in it and gift it in the tub. I think would be a really neat gift idea. Oh, number 8 is a play kitchen. I think this is really fun to have alongside play food and play utensils. We enjoy the play food just because when I was busy in the kitchen, or when I am busy in the kitchen, then I can always redirect my kids over to the play kitchen and say, like, bake your own cookies, you know, cook your own stew right now, or your own burgers and fries. And it has led to them really enjoying making play food, making meals, that sort of thing. My youngest really enjoys that. He'll make play food all day long. Play food combined with Play-doh. So those are his jams right now. And I think it's a lot of fun. This one makes noise. This little oven is really cute and petite if you are in kind of a smaller space and you don't want to get the full like big kitchen setup that you can't really move as easily. This one I like because I can just pack it up and hide it for a month or two if I need to, and then bring it back out again when I'm ready to see play food scattered all over the place. More cooking stuff. Can you see a theme this year? I guess we're really into cooking stuff. I think kids' aprons are so cute. This one was made for us by somebody born a baker. It's very fitting. It's so cute. We also have one that is more, water resistant, and that sort of thing. So really great when we were playing like Kinetic Sand and stuff like that, or if we're out at a water table. This one has like cute little pockets and stuff, and it's dinosaur theme, which is fun. So the kids' apron idea I think is like just really, really cute. Pair it up with some adorable earmuffs, like when you're in the kitchen and you have the blender going. I have 2 of the same earmuffs because they each need a pair sometimes. So earmuffs I think are just a really great idea in general. You never know how sensitive a kid is going to be to something like the vacuum or the blender, and just having earmuffs on hand is a really great idea. We've also packed these before, I think, on an airplane, and so they just have lots of other uses as well. I think earmuffs are just really great to pair if you're doing kind of a kitchen-y theme for your gift. Next up is fort building stuff. In particular, what comes to mind is the Pickler, which is like a climbing wooden structure. It can be a round one or a triangle, and then you can have like a board, like a bridge that can connect them. You can buy the 1 piece, 2 piece, or 3 pieces is what I've seen. I think it's a really great idea if you don't have a very big backyard and your kids are climbers. It's a great inside thing for them to do and keep busy. It can be part of lots of fort building activities by putting blankets over top of it or connecting it together to make a little fort. So it's kind of a really fun idea. It is a bit of a space hog, and I was really happy when we were able to borrow one. Some of them can, like the teepee ones, can collapse down, so to save you a little bit more space in that regard. And yeah, I was just really happy we got to borrow one and try it out and have fun with it for a little while. What we invested in was fort building foam pieces. These are the Magnus magnetic couch building pieces that we got. I have a whole video talking about the Magnus couch in another video that I'll link in the description below. And it's been a lot of fun. They're great pieces for jumping on, climbing on, building forts, and making little food stands and all sorts of stuff. So they get tons of use in our house. And what's nice about these ones is you can take the covers off and wash them if anything happens to them. The magnets are strong enough to connect within it, but they don't affect your phone and stuff like that. So these are nice because I can stack them up and just kind of put them in a corner, or I can hide them under a bed. And even I've seen it where you can make it part of your decor and create like a little bed or something, or a couch for your kids to sit on, and it just looks very aesthetically pleasing. So I think these are a really fun fort building idea as well. We got this really cool bin that is a color a treat bin. I think it's really fun because it has everything you need in it. It had the cookies, it had like markers to color the edible markers, that you can color the cookies with, and that was just it was really different and it was really fun. Both my kids really enjoyed like coloring the cookies and obviously eating them, so even just making some cookies and bagging them and putting like the sprinkles and the things that you could use to decorate them, I think would be a really fun and sweet gift idea for those little eaters out there. Craftiness wise, I've also seen bins that are like huge craft bins that are really fun ideas, just full of everything from pipe cleaners and markers and all that jazz. My kids are crafters and I like to craft too, so let's be real. A craft bin is a really fun and easy idea. Number 12 is the Leapfrog Leap Start reader. This reader, we've had it for I feel like a couple years now, and it used to be something that just my oldest would play with, but now my youngest is really getting into it as well. It's really easy to use with the pen, and then you can buy books according to what age level your child is at or what you want them to learn, and then you have to go on your computer and upload it onto the Leap Start. So I think you only have like 5 or 6 books that can be on it depending on how big they are at a time. And it does have, obviously it has a screen, but I find it's just a really great quiet activity that they can do. They've done it together. I've seen them working on it together, which is really nice. And they are learning, it sings to them, it does numbers, ABCs, whatever you want the books to teach them, which I think is really fun. And they find their own little things that they get into in it. Each book has activity levels. So in it, it'll tell you where you can push. It'll have the stars that have like games and stuff like that, information, and then if you need help with the activity. So I think they just do a really great job making this interactive, but also quite educational. And of course they have books like, I don't know, in so many different themes. So depending on what your kid is into, you can buy a book based on what they're into. We got the Spider-Man one, which is very popular for both my kids. Corey Carson, Paw Patrol. I've seen some Disney ones and Mickey Mouse and stuff. So I just think it's really nice that there's quite a variety of little books that you can get and you can continue to add to their collection. We're coming to the end. This is number 13, and then we just have one more after this. So number 13 is this button nail. I'm specifically highlighting this activity just because I think it's really interesting and very unique. So this one, I'm sure there are other things out there like it, but this one, you open it up and it has different cards that you can build. So you take your card choice, you put it on, you lay it in, and then you would grab your little button and you can put it on the corresponding color to build the picture, or you can just be creative and do whatever you want. But I think it's a really neat hand-eye coordination, color recognition, it's creative. The pieces, I will say, end up being tractor loads and stuff like that right now for my youngest, but my oldest does really enjoy like building the pictures with it. So I think this is another really great, quiet, educational activity that is just a really neat idea. And with puzzles, I just want to add in on this one that floor puzzles are fantastic. This is a huge fire truck floor puzzle. I'm pretty sure we got it secondhand, but I like this idea of it being really large. The pieces are big and easy to spot, and my oldest really enjoys building it and is so proud of himself when he completes it. So it is a lot of fun to build together. It's not too challenging that he is getting frustrated and giving up. I mean, obviously it depends on the temperament of your child if they're into puzzles. Mine typically are not into puzzles, but they do like these floor puzzles. So I think this is a really great place to start if you want your kids to get into puzzles as well. Finally, the last item, I know this is like a mom gift idea, is a storage tub. Gifting your toys or whatever you're giving them in storage tubs is like the best idea. I need more storage tubs. I feel like all the time I want to use them and stack them, and each activity has its own storage tub. So I mean, you can't go wrong with gifting storage tubs. I just think it is a really nice idea. Everybody's buying them and using them for all sorts of stuff. So even if it's not for toys, I'm sure people would use it for other things like me. I just keep filling them and storing them. But I love the idea of putting everything in a storage tub to finish it off. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed these gift ideas. Feel free to check out my other video that I did last year for gift ideas, kids ages 3 and under. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope Santa's good to you too.